Hi, I'm Luz Dubay, and I love to talk about movies 24/7. I've been fascinated with films as long as I can remember, and I upload weekly. Today I'm going to be talking about Hypnotic. It's written and directed by Robert Rodriguez, and also written by Max Borenstein. Stars Ben Affleck, um, Alice Braga, William Fincher. It's about a police detective played by Ben Affleck, and he is facing off against a group of people called Hypnotics, and he's trying to find his missing daughter. All right, I would normally start with the positives, but unfortunately, I have absolutely no positives about this movie. This movie is absolutely terrible. So I only have negatives, so I'll just start out with the negatives. The beginning, it just gets you right into the movie. It doesn't really explain a whole lot; just jumps right in, but it's not interesting. Um, the writing is really bad. It just feels like a movie that would have came out in 2005. It feels like this movie was written a long time ago, and they just shelved it and then pulled it out, just for a paycheck. That's honestly what it feels like. Um, the dialogue is very bland. The attempts at humor are absolutely terrible. Not funny at all. Um, like the audience was quiet the entire movie. Pretty packed theater because I saw it opening night. I saw it yesterday night on Thursday. Like everyone was completely quiet. Like no reactions at all, which is kind of sad. This very bland, generic writing, like nothing interesting whatsoever. Um, and Robert Rodriguez is probably one of my favorite directors. He's an awesome director. And Ben Affleck is one of my favorite actors. Um, but the directing wasn't really that all that amazing. It just felt very just by the numbers. There's nothing really interesting whatsoever. And the acting from everyone I thought was really bad. I feel like everyone was phony and like they just like thought the script was bad and then they just wanted a paycheck. Like Ben Affleck is an amazing actor. He's amazing in Air, but it felt like he was just phoning his performance. Everyone else was just bland and generic. It was just like watching this a how lifeless movie. The characters were so forgettable, not interesting whatsoever. This uh, this really bad character development. It just like those things happen, and this is just one of those movies that just goes bad from to worse. Just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I just couldn't believe how bad it was. I didn't have the biggest expectations because the trailer didn't look that good. I just thought it was going to be a mediocre movie, but it was terrible, and I was really surprised how bad it was. And a movie like this, you think would have a really cool soundtrack. It has have to do with like kind of hypnotism and like kind of mind control almost. You'd think that'd have a cool soundtrack, but nothing memorable, nothing at all. This movie is not intense. It does not flow well at all. Runtime's only like an hour 33 minutes, and it feels longer. It feels like a 2 hour and like 13 minute movie because of how bad the pacing is, and it's not even a long movie. It's not like, oh, this is a terrible movie, a long movie. No, it's not even that long, and it feels super long, which is really bad. This movie is so incredibly boring too. I was just so uninterested in everything that was happening. I was constantly staring off space. I had to force myself to pay attention because of how uninteresting everything was. This movie had no tension, had a terrible story. The concept was somewhat interesting, but they did nothing with it. They did nothing with the concept. They could have done a lot better. I mean, it could have been an interesting movie, but they did nothing with it. They had attempts at emotional moments that didn't land, attempts at humorous moments that didn't land either. Just absolutely nothing worked. And they had these like review like kind of twist reveals that actually were mind blowingly terrible. Like I never seen that some of the worst plot twists I ever seen in my whole life. I was actually just like shocked at those. I was like, that is so stupid. I was like, what am I watching right now? I can't believe how bad this movie is. It's my least favorite movie of the year so far. Um, I have to unfortunately give this movie an F. I can't recommend it to anyone. Like nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all worked in this movie. I didn't like a single thing. I tried to think of something I liked. Nothing. I didn't like a single thing. So obviously I can't recommend this one to you guys, but thank you for watching. I do appreciate the support. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye.